Heartfelt thank you to the families, friends, and supporters who are here with us tonight. Your encouragement, your sacrifice, and unwavering support through late nights, challenging assignments, and the many pressures of higher education have helped our students reach this milestone. We see you, we appreciate you, and tonight's celebration belongs to you as well. To our graduating students, congratulations, job well done. On behalf of, On behalf of the entire faculty and staff, I want to say how proud we are of each of you. Your resilience and passion have brought you to this moment, and it's truly an honor to celebrate your success with you. Tonight is about you. We're here to recognize your achievements, highlight exceptional work, and celebrate the journey that brought you here to this place. We're also thrilled to reintroduce a meaningful academic tradition, the graduate hooding ceremony. This tradition honors our master's students who will be hooded as a symbol of their academic achievement. It is a powerful and moving moment, one that connects you to a legacy of scholarship and service. And during our pinning ceremony, we invite family and friends to come forward and pin their graduate, a symbolic gesture of support and partnership in this journey. We're also honored to welcome back one of our own, Cassidy Brady Hatfield, your alumni speaker for this evening. Cassidy holds both a BSW and MSW from UTA and now serves as Assistant Court Investigator and Social Worker for Tarrant County. Welcome. And looking out at you all tonight, I see excitement, I see anticipation, and I see a deep sense of pride. You faced challenges head on, grown in countless ways, and emerged ready to lead, advocate, and transform your communities. And if we ever needed transformation, we need it today. You are the new generation of change makers, and we couldn't be prouder. So as you move forward, know this: you will always have a home here at UTA. We believe in you, we support you, and we can't wait to see the difference you'll make in the world. If you can thrive here, and you have, you can thrive forever. Congratulations, and thank you for being here. Enjoy this evening of excellence. This podium needs some help. We'll spend our tuition dollars better.
Thank you, Dean Foster. Tonight, we'll be recognizing some of our standout students who exemplified what it means to be a UTA Maverick social work student. Students who have been identified as outstanding in tonight's program have been nominated by faculty, advisors, and practicum instructors as leaders in the classroom and among their peers. These students are not only high achievers, but they also demonstrated a compassion for the community and a strong commitment to social work values. Our Director of Undergraduate Programs, Dr. Darlene Hunter, will be awarding our outstanding BSW students.
We will begin with the Outstanding BSW Major Student Award. It is my honor to present the Outstanding BSW Major Student Award to Heather Parker. student must complete a minimum of 400 hours of internship in the field of social work as part of their degree requirements. During the internship, students get hands-on experience in social work as they are mentored by a practicing social worker at one of the hundreds of organizations across the Metroplex affiliated with our internship program. The Outstanding BSW Practicum Student Award is Cherie Gill.
Nice to meet you. It's okay. We've been trying to get Are you sure? Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Thanks. You want to try again? Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Thank you. We'll just hold it.
Our graduating Bachelor's of Social Work students who have a cumulative grade point average of a 4.0 were awarded a BSW Director's Lift Certificate at check-in. If you are graduating with a 4.0 GPA, please stand so we can congratulate you for your commitment to academic excellence. We would also like to recognize the valuable contributions of our BSW students who have stepped up into a leadership role for the School of Social Work. Our undergraduate student leaders work closely with the School of Social Work administration leaders and faculty to receive regular training on leadership, communication, and information updates on the School of Social Work. These leaders serve as mentors and advocates for our BSW students. They field questions about all aspects of the undergraduate experience. If you have served as an undergraduate student leader, please stand up so that we may recognize your contribution to our school. Lastly, we would like to recognize our student leaders who share the responsibility of creating a sense of community within the School of Social Work. Our student organizational leaders have been active in hosting events, engaging in community service, and educating the social work students community about issues related to or relevant to social work practice. These student leaders have spent countless hours planning activities, recruiting new members, and developing partnerships with local organizations. If you have served as a student leader for a School of Social Work student organization, please stand so we may recognize your achievement and contributions to the school.
Thank you, Dr. Hunter. And now we will welcome Dr. Sophia Fantis, our MSW Program Director, to recognize outstanding MSW students.
Hello, everybody. We will begin by awarding our outstanding MSW students by specialty. Our first award is for community and administrative practice. Students who specialize in community and administrative practice engage in advocacy, policy planning, and community development efforts. These students learn leadership and supervisory skills, budgeting and management, and community organization skills to enact social change. The Outstanding MSW Student Award in Community and Administrative Practice is awarded to Bailey Garcia. Students who specialize in direct practice in aging learn how to work with older adults through Aging Well programs, dementia and memory care services, adult protective services and guardianship programs, hospice, among many others. The Outstanding MSW Student in Direct Practice in Aging is awarded to Jessica Lampert. For our next award, students who choose to focus on mental health and substance misuse have opportunities to focus on assessment and intervention with those evidencing acute and chronic challenges with mental health and substance misuse. The outstanding MSW student in direct practice in mental health and substance misuse is awarded to Megan Alsop. MSW students complete a second advanced level internship that correlates to their specialty area to complete their graduate studies. The outstanding MSW Advanced Practicum Student Award is awarded to Leisha Edwards. Our next award recognizes MSW students who excelled in their graduate research assistant positions. We have 2 students being awarded. Our first outstanding MSW graduate research assistant is awarded to Piyanba Kim. Our second outstanding MSW graduate research assistant is awarded to Stephen Silverbrink. Bear with me. Our last award recognizes an outstanding student veteran in our MSW program. It is my honor to present the Outstanding MSW Student Veteran Award to Anthony Smith. As the MSW Program Director, I would like to recognize MSW students who choose to complete a graduate thesis as part of their degree plan. These students spend a minimum of 2 semesters working with the faculty to design a research study and see the project through to completion. Completing a thesis requires self-discipline and tenacity, and these students are often self-starters and high achievers. They are required to write a lengthy paper and defend it orally before a committee of 3 faculty members. If you completed a thesis with your MSW, please stand so we can recognize your dedication and achievement. I would also like to recognize our graduating Master of Social Work students who are awarded the MSW Director's List Certificate. If you are graduating with a 4.0 GPA, please stand so we can congratulate you for your commitment to academic excellence. Lastly, I would like to recognize our graduate student leaders who served as advocates, mentors, and communication liaisons between the MSW students and the School of Social Work. If you served as a graduate student leader, please stand so we may recognize your commitment to the School of Social Work and your willingness to serve in the program. Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Fantas. And now we welcome Dr. Rachel Watzschak, our PhD Director, to award Outstanding PhD students.
It is my honor to award the Outstanding PhD Student Award to Dr. Jessica Cassidy for her contribution to the PhD program. For her contribution to the PhD program and the communities that will benefit from her research for years to come. And our outstanding PhD graduate research assistant goes to Dr. Lacey Jenkins. For her leadership and invaluable contributions to research projects and for serving as a mentor to master's and doctoral level students.
Thank you, Dr. Rachel Watzschak. Lastly, we invite our School of Social Work Dean, Dr. Kirk Foster, to honor our Outstanding Student Advocacy Award recipient.
Thank you. We have amazing students in the School of Social Work, as you have been able to hear and see, and we are proud of each and every one of you. And each of you give so much to the community through volunteering, through their employment, and especially through the practicum internship experience. This semester, we want to recognize 2 students who have been nominated for their commitment to advocacy. During our first nominee's time at UTA, the student has truly modeled what activism and advocacy should be. This student has a leadership role in the Native American Student Association, including coordinating the annual powwow, has developed curriculum for GPISD, so Grand Prairie ISD, to teach K-12 students about Native American history, and completed both an undergraduate and master's thesis focused on supporting Native communities, and will be in our PhD program this fall. It's my honor to award our first Outstanding Student Advocacy Award to Stephen Silverbraid. Our second nominee was nominated for their deep commitment to advocating for older adults in rural communities. This student's dissertation research was conducted directly within the community they are passionate about, amplifying the voices of those affected by limited healthcare access and making a meaningful, direct impact through their work. Our second Outstanding Student Advocacy Award is awarded to Jessica Cassidy.
This semester, we are excited to make this celebration of excellence a meaningful experience for our graduate students by having a hooding ceremony. The hooding ceremony is a unique recognition of the achievements of each student who has earned a doctorate or master's degree. It signifies the culmination of their studies and their transition from student to colleague. We will begin our hooding ceremony by first recognizing our doctoral candidates.
Our first doctoral candidate, Jessica Cassidy, is being hooded by Dr. Kathy Lee. Dr. Cassidy's dissertation is entitled Developing the Rural Older Adult Dementia Prevention Health Behavior Questionnaire, a mixed methods approach to instrument development. Our second doctoral candidate, Lacey Jenkins, is being hooded by Dr. Catherine LeBrenz. Dr. Jenkins' dissertation is entitled Strengthening Child Wellbeing, Evaluating the Role of Family Resources Center in Preventing Child Maltreatment. Please join me in congratulating these scholars on their achievements. We will now proceed to the hooding of our master's degree candidates.
Sorry.
First, we have Stephen Silva Bray. Next, we have Youngwood Kim. Jessica Lambert. Alicia Edwards. Lauren Avant.
Sorry, y'all, my hat doesn't fit. Thank you. We got it.
Onika Gaskins. Benjamin Jensen. Anthony Smith. Jennifer Lopez. Lane Glenn. Bailey Garcia. Miranda Canova. Allie Powell. Alexandra Alonso. Nila Cross. Stacy Tidwell. Sheila Jones. Devion Jackson. And last but not least, Jasmine Wilson.
That concludes the hooding of our master's degree candidates. Let's take a moment to celebrate their dedication, perseverance, and academic accomplishments. As these graduates prepare to take the next step in their journeys, we are honored to welcome back two UTA School of Social Work alumni. Cassidy Brady Hatfield is a licensed master social worker and is currently working as the assistant court investigator at Tarrant County Probate Court 1. Cassidy is a proud UTA graduate, having completed his Bachelor of Social Work in 2016, his Master of Social Work in 2017, and a Master of Arts in Criminology and Criminal Justice in 2018. Prior to his current role as a public servant in Tarrant County, Cassidy worked as the program manager of the Texas Offenders Reentry Initiative, a nonprofit serving men and women coming home from jail and prison. While at UTA, Cassidy met his wife, Kay Brady Hatfield, and they purchased a home less than a mile from campus so that they so that he can continue to serve the community and university through the mentorship of emerging graduates. Please welcome Cassidy Brady Hatfield.
Well, you've done it. You've made it. The thing you started so long ago is finished, and the moment that you've waited for and worked so hard for is finally here. In mere hours, you'll walk that stage. You beat the odds. Did you know that about 14% of people have a master's degree? Not just all MSWs, that's all master's degrees. It's pretty incredible. Now, don't be dissuaded, BSW graduates. You too have beat the odds, and you'll do it again. The percentage of people that have a bachelor's degree of any kind is around 34%. Against all odds, you made it here. Truly, it's something to remember when you think you can't do something. I often think of a specific day in my academic journey in moments like this. When I was in my final weeks of my BSW, I ran into a friend in the parking lot on my way to class that was a semester ahead of me. She looked so carefree, coasting through her first semester of her MSW, and I remember thinking, I don't think I can do that. Of course, like so many things I did, then nearing the end of my MSW program, I remember thinking, I can't imagine passing that test. Even though my job at the time did depend on it. Somehow, I did. Later, I was offered an opportunity to apply for a job that would be a perfect fit for my skills, educational experience, abilities, and interests in the field. But I also knew that there were many other more qualified candidates that applied. And I remember thinking, I don't think I'm gonna get it. And imagine my surprise when I got the call informing me that I'd been chosen. It was my education at UTA, the same education that you received, that unlocked all those doors for me. I'm sure that so many of you now are sitting there thinking to yourself, surrounded by the ones you love, and asking yourself, thinking, maybe I don't know if I can do this. If you hear nothing else I say this evening, please hear me say that you can do it. Indeed, I assure you, you have what it takes for whatever comes next for you. And the friends and family that have accompanied you today would surely say that same thing. Can we give a hand to those beside you celebrating you today? Perhaps when you feel like you're facing something that you just can't do, you imagine their voices telling you you can do it. They are likely a big part of why you're here today. And if you find yourself at this ceremony alone, know that you've got me. I too found myself at events like these alone as a student, and I was reminded of my late grandmother. She was tough and strong as any man I'd ever met, and she radiated a kindness that I believe ultimately led me to my pursuit in social work. Today, I so often recall a story she told me many times as a kid, and I bet that some of you have heard it. There was a king in a far-off land, and he had these terrible mood swings, highs and lows. Who else in the room is trying to diagnose him right now? Anyways, he called all the wise men of the land to solve this debilitating problem he was facing. Many brought their shiniest jewels, their most prized possessions, and while they would make the king feel better for a little bit, he would inevitably face the highs and lows once again. Then the lowliest of all the wise men emerged with a simple silver ring with the words that said, "This too shall pass." The king in his lowest low looked at the ring and it was immediately uplifted. Later, when his mood grew high, too high, he looked at the ring and he was brought back. This too shall pass. It's something I remind myself in both the good and the more difficult moments that I've encountered. There may be times you feel like quitting, but remember today, and all these people here supporting you and believing in you. Remember that you're wonderfully and beautifully made specifically for this time and for this moment, and you do indeed have the power to do great things. I say this to you today knowing that I didn't always believe that for myself. In my second semester of my MSW program, I drove the miles back home, and I was thinking about throwing in the towel. My father, who never fully agreed with my career decision, and someone that I fully expected to dissuade me from going forward, encouraged me to continue. He said to me, "Son, after all you've done, wouldn't you have more regrets if you gave it up? It could be the world that needs what you're going to bring them." Future social workers, I tell you today, this troubled world and all the vulnerable people in it need you more than anything. and they need the gift that you have to bring. This time requires those gifts that you have specifically. Ahead of you rests great adventure and more joy than you can ever imagine. You're going to impact the world in ways you never expected and indelibly improve the lives of those you serve. You'll meet people from all walks of life with a beautiful and unique worldviews, and you'll be the key to helping them to the next chapter of their lives. You'll be the walking embodiment of the core value of social work. You'll pass the exam, you'll get the job, you'll get the raise, all the while you'll have these people standing beside you, rooting you on. I'll be rooting you on too, and I'm so excited to see the things you'll do. There will also be some difficult days, and that exam, and the job, and the raise, and all the milestones may not come as quickly as you hope. But in those moments, the people that stand beside you today will be your most valuable asset, even the ones you least expect, like with my dad. In all these situations, just remember, this too shall pass. Let that be the phrase that keeps you striving for betterment and self-development, that helps you appreciate the moment as well. To close, I thought I might share some pieces of advice I was given along my journey. Give back to the places and people that gave to you. Stay connected through the Alumni Association, become a field instructor for future students, stay in touch with the professors that helped you along your journey, and nurture your professional relationships. They'll truly open doors for you. Always keep a blazer in your office. You never know what might be just around the corner, and you need to look your best. Opportunity awaits. Our econ professor, Mr. Ronnie Liggett, said in class one day, "Learn to be happier with 2 pints instead of the whole pitcher." Turns out he was right, and that lesson applies to so many things. Collect those clinical hours, even if you think you'll never want to be a therapist. We may never use that key, but it's nice to be able to open that door if we need to. As my first social worker mentor told me, you've got all the options ahead of you. To best care for your clients, you got to care for yourself and for those that you love. Never miss an opportunity to let those that support you know how much they mean. Hug those that came here today with you a little tighter today. Congratulations again. I'm so honored to share this moment with you, with every single one of you. I'm so proud now to call you a peer in this beautiful and wonderful field that we have the privilege to serve. Thank you for your time, and take the best care of yourself. You deserve it.
Thank you. Some of you may be familiar with pinning, as it is a tradition with its earliest roots in formal military promotion ceremonies. Pinning is a long-standing tradition in the nursing field and is often a component of induction ceremonies for fraternal organizations as well. Tonight, in our School of Social Work, this pinning ceremony represents a celebratory transition from student to graduate. Tonight, we, in the School of Social Work, recognize you for your persistence in overcoming obstacles along the path to your degree and your commitment to uphold the values and ethics that guide the social work profession. Our alumna, Kay Brady Hatfield, will be leading our pledge. Kay Brady Hatfield is a licensed master social worker and a proud Maverick alum. She obtained her Bachelor of Social Work in 2018 and her Master of Social Work in 2023. Kay came to UTA as a transfer student from Fort Lewis College in Durango, Colorado. While at UTA, Kay was awarded a stipend made possible through UTA's partnership with the Department of Family and Protective Services, which paid for her entire graduate level education. Today, she continues to work for DFPS as a supervisor at Child Protective Services in Dallas. Kay is a fierce advocate for under-resourced children, and alongside her husband, Cassidy Brady Hatfield, intends to become a licensed foster care provider in the coming years. Please welcome our School of Social Work alumni, Kay Brady Hatfield and Cassidy Brady Hatfield, to lead our pledge.
Graduates, please hand your pin to the person you have selected to pin you.
so glad.